Halloween is one of children's most fun and look forward to holidays of the year. Let your inner child out this year and trick or treat yourself to a fun craft. Today I'm going to show you how to do the Rainbow Monster Wreath. It was a craft that I always did with my family when I was younger, and I wanted to share the experience with you all. It's super affordable and you don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money to create a really cute wreath. Some of the supplies that you'll be needing to create this wreath are a hot glue gun, pipe cleaners, a piece of string, tool, anything will work as long as you can tighten a bow, a garland, markers, googly eyes, cotton balls, and stickers are optional, but you can use stickers to create more effect to the piece, and vampire teeth. So let's get started. So if you have your supplies, we're ready to start. So the first thing you want to do is take your hot glue gun and take a cotton ball. You want to get a little dot of glue, make sure it's even and be very careful because the hot glue gun is hot. And you want to put a little thing of glue on the first cotton ball. Have to hurry so it doesn't dry, and stick your first cotton ball on the garland like so. You're going to have to press down because it may take a second to stick. Okay, so the first one's on there. So you're going to repeat this a few times until you fill up the garland. It's super important to put different colors around the wreath so they don't clash. You don't want it all to look the same. You're going to want a different color scheme. So the next one, we're going to take a pink. We're going to apply the little dot of glue evenly. And you're going to put this back onto the garland. It's okay if they touch because you're going to go in at the end with stickers, but typically you want to make sure that they're not right on top of each other, but beside of each other. So now we'll take a blue, take the hot glue gun, add a perfect little circle, you can see on the top, in the center. Then you want to be very careful and stick it on the garland. A rule of thumb is to press down for at least 5 seconds. Now we're going to take a purple. Going to stick that on for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's stuck on there. If you feel like they look a little lopsided, because I do feel like I did the purple a little more lopsided, you can try to push it back up and it may work. But if you need to, you can always add another thing of glue at the top. So now we're going to take another orange one because we're going to do a pattern. You don't have to do a pattern, but a pattern does make it look a little bit more cute, in my opinion. So back to the hot glue gun. One little circle. And press down for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now that you know what the pattern is, we're just going to apply this around the whole entire wreath. So the next step is taking the googly eyes and you want to put them on random cotton balls so they'll look like a little monster. Now to put these on the cotton balls, you're also going to need your hot glue gun, which is very hot, so always make sure to be careful. So you're just going to do a little dot on the back of the googly eye so you don't burn yourself. And you don't have to place an eye on every cotton ball. That is optional. You can kind of just play around with it and choose which ones you want. So I'm going to stick it for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I can lift up. So now, as you can see, it looks like a little monster. And we're going to go back around. You can use various different shapes or colors of the eyes. And you can just put them on any cotton ball that you see fit. The fun thing about art is there's no rules. You can kind of just do what you want. So you can be creative with it. Okay, so on this one, I'm going to hold it down for 5 seconds once again on the pink cotton ball. Okay, so that stayed. So you're kind of just going to go around and just add what you want. If you want to, you could do a pattern with this, but it's up to you. I'm not really doing a pattern, I'm just freestyling, but anything that you see fit. Okay, being very careful. Making sure I don't burn myself. And just adding some more eyes. Now on the bottom, where I have 2 of the same color cotton balls, I'm probably just going to cover that up with a sticker. I don't have a problem with it, but I'll probably cover it up so I can make the bottom stick out more than the rest of the wreath. So I'm not going to apply eyes to the 2 bottom ones, the 2 orange. Now, as you can see, I've done most of them. I may add a few more. I didn't think that I was going to use all of the cotton balls with eyes, but when you're doing art, you can kind of just do whatever you feel. Just let the thing speak to you. Okay, so I've almost got all of my eyes on the wreath. And once you've added all the eyes on here, you can actually be finished if you want to be finished. But a lot of people like me like detail, so if you like detail, you can tune in. Okay, so last one. Actually going to add one more. So I left the two blue ones open, and I also left the two orange ones. So now, if you choose to, you can take a marker, any color. Black shows up better on the cotton balls more than the red and the brown would. But for a Halloween look, you may want to add some red for like a scary blood look on your monster. Or you may just want to do a scary brown color. In my case, I'm just going to add some black polka dots. So since there is the hairy material, you're going to want to press down. You can't just color it like you would on paper. You're going to have to press down and do it in a circular motion. You may have to press down hard. It's going to feel a little bit weird at first, but after you do it a few times, it just comes natural. So I am only doing it on the green ones, but feel free to do it on any ones you want. As I've said, you can do anything you choose with art. So hold down, circular motion. It's actually really relaxing. Okay, so now I've got my dots on my green ones. Little polka dots just to add some character. So now, like I said, the red is not going to show up as well as the black would, but it will show up. So I'm going to add some red on the orange ones. Make them look like they have a little mouth, maybe some little splatters of blood. Gonna add those to the side. Now, if you're doing little splatters, you don't have to hold it down. You can kind of just brush it like you would a paintbrush. Side to side. And then that's taken care of. Now, in order to give the blue some character, because I don't have anything on the two open blue cotton balls, I'm going to add some little brown polka dots. So with polka dots, you've got to hold it down and do a circular motion. Okay, so I'm on my last one, holding it down. Kind of hard to do, but you'll get used to it. It's easier with time. Okay, so now I've got done what I wanted to do with the marker. I've got my little polka dots on the blue. I've got other polka dots on the green, and you can faintly see the little blood splatters with the red marker on the orange. Okay, so the next step is to add some fun stickers. Okay, so now on to the final step. So you're going to take your hot glue gun, which I have over here, and you're going to do a small little stick on the tool that you took, or it can be ribbon, you just tie a bow, but I happen to use a tool, and you're just going to have a little thing of glue onto the top. So now you have a little cute bow on the top. Now, this is the final step. I call it final because it is optional. So you can take some of the vampire teeth that you had. This is 2 halves of them. And you can add them to the sides of the cotton balls, typically on the side of a monster. And it'll make it look like the little monster has teeth. Typically they will stay most of the time. Just gotta put them in the right spot. And now you are complete. Your little monsters have teeth and all. So that is the final look of the wreath. It's very inexpensive, cheap, and fun. So I hope you've enjoyed.